Good afternoon, Philip Girvan with ACALATV News, and I'm here with Aaron Beswick, reporter for the Chronicle Herold, and Aaron's going to fill us in on what's new in the Antigonish region.
Okay, well I guess one of the big issues of late has been the school closures there done by the Strait Regional School Board. And then most recently, what came up last week was that they are in the process of cutting 48.5 positions. 30 of them are teaching related, although it doesn't look like they're going to have to lay off any teachers because a number of them are done because of enrollment declines. The Strait Regional School Board is projecting an enrollment decline of 250 students over the next year. So basically what's happened is the Strait Regional School Board's budget has been cut by 2.1%, which equals about $2 million on their annual budget. And the board is in a very hard position because they're not allowed to run a deficit. And so in response to that, and probably they might have been going about it anyway, they went through the school review process because this is the second year of budget cutting, and they're expecting to receive budget cuts for the next couple of years in a row. And so the school review process, there were schools in Heatherton, in Evanston, which is in Richmond County, and in Canso. The one in Heatherton was an elementary school, and it had 60 or 70 students in it. I'm not quite sure how many. Evanston was a junior high, and Canso was a high school. The Canso High School is going to be, they're not upset in Canso because the high school had a long time declining enrollment, and what the school board decided to do was turn the elementary school, which is in Canso as well, just on the outside of Canso, into a K-12 school. So for the people in Canso, they see that as a long-term sustainable solution that keeps their children in their community. In Heatherton and Evanston, however, the people are quite upset that they're losing their schools, and that's because there is truth to this, that school is the heart of a community. However, the board is in the situation where they only have so much money, and they're not allowed to run a deficit, and so they have to find cuts where they can. So it's become a very impassioned issue, and basically the axe has flown, or whatever you want to call it, and so the cuts have been made, and Heatherton won't be opening again next year.
It's my understanding that some parents in Heatherton are taking some legal action to try and
They're going to
reverse
attempt
this
it.
decision.
They're going to attempt it, and they're free to do that. However, the closure of schools and the operation of schools is the jurisdiction of the board, which is enshrined in legislation. Okay. So what they're going to have to do is find that, and they claim that they have, that the board violated the legislated procedures that you follow for closing a school, for a school review process. So they're going to be honest, they're going to basically try, nitpick wouldn't be the word, but find incidences within that process, because broadly, yes, they did follow the process, but there may be minor little details. I don't, to be honest with you, anticipate a judge ruling in their favor, and the judge would not want to set this precedent. And so I anticipate they will lose. The situation is, but there's one thing about it. It'd be much sadder if nobody cared.
True.
If the community just said, no, well, that's fine, we lost our school, and that's it, and it's no big deal, the students will get bused away. Well, that would be a very sad situation. And the fact that they do care means that they're fighting hard, and at times the battle has been vicious. And they've lost, but there's a value in caring, and so there's some virtue in that, I guess I would say.
Okay, great. We're going to be right back with Aaron, and we're going to be talking about the New Page situation, so please stay tuned.